stay fine.
Okay.
So here we are on a sleepy Saturday, and the day that is Holly's celebrated birthday day. It's the mystery of her birthday. Anyway, what do you remember about Holly? Like, it stands out like this. She was a really young girl.
At 3, she started correcting my grammar, and I'm not talking about things like don't and doesn't. I'm talking about subtle little things like, Dad, can I have some of your French fries? Holly, you got some. I have some. We don't use got.
She was consistent. I mean, did she do this
Yeah.
later in life?
Oh, yeah.
Does she still, like, if you write her an email now, does she tend to do that a little bit?
Well, I stopped writing her emails because I hated her editing them and sending them back to me with F on it. Fail.
Really?
No, but she would.
She would. Okay. And let me think. Knowing a little bit I know about you guys, did you do a lot of adventure kind of things together? I mean, she was like I see her as a travel companion somehow.
Yep. There were a lot of great long trips once we went to Texas, but there were always little adventures around Michigan. There was always trips to the museum, to art shows.
So she got an education in spite of her precociousness
Oh, absolutely.
from you.
The one thing we always have had is the concept of assume the position of the learner. And in doing that, you always learn. It doesn't matter how good you are at anything, you keep learning. And that's assuming the position of the learner. Because you can't teach unless you can do that.
And so she was compliant with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Philosophy.
But sometimes it was her turn to teach. So there's father-daughter, but there's also the understanding that at a certain age and experiences, even your child's going to teach you things. You're still going to continue to teach them. But you also have to be the learner. And we do that quite well. Sometimes we have knockdown, drag-out yelling matches.
Did you guys ever do anything, say, in like a public way at an early age? You know, where I don't know if she had any skills, drama or anything like that, or whatever you were helping facilitate, or I don't know.
Not so much. She would help me with art shows and pull prints off portable etching that I had. And then other things, we built a motorcycle when she was 18.
Her motorcycle?
Her motorcycle. I was building a vintage Triumph, and I'd gotten her 400 Yamaha that'd been wrecked. Not bad, still. But she had to do all the work.
Oh, okay. So you didn't spoil her, per se.
Well, I think it kind of did, because she's gotten used to, like, if she wants to do something, she does it. So, in a way,
Oh, okay.
that could be considered being spoiled.
That's a clever answer. And when did she depart from your life in general? Like, I mean, was there a breaking point where Holly was off to college, or Holly was far away, or anything like that? Did that happen?
Yeah, my second wife's mother was sick. We were living here in Oakland, and it seemed like the right thing to do, go back to Oakland. My ex-wife's mother was dying of cancer. And so I made the biggest mistake of my life and went back to fucking Michigan.
And Holly was here?
Holly stayed here. But we were always in contact and would see each other and pretty much talk on the phone every couple of days. So there's always been that connect. She'd call me, read me her latest work. I would send her images, and we worked back and forth. She would edit my my writing for travel magazine. I was
Did she ever perform like her poetry at your events earlier on? Or did she start doing poetry or that kind of stuff?
not so much. That was when she really focused in college, and by then I was back in Michigan, so we didn't get to do a lot of that. But what we did do, we'd go over to Farley's, the original Farley's. Now there they'd have poetry, and then they had storytelling, which she was around. She wasn't doing it at that point yet.
Mm-hmm. And did you ever save her life? Or did she ever save?
Yeah, I got her out of Michigan.
Did she ever save your life?
She got me back here. So yeah, we're both out of Michigan.
All right, all right. What else comes to mind? Has she helped with the rest of your family?
Yeah, Holly does what she can with her sisters and does what she, her family. But her families are more the ones we've chosen rather than our relatives.
Right.
We picked our family. So she's there and does all kinds of community service. I mean, putting on the Beast Crawl, being co-founder there, that's a free event. Nobody gets paid.
Mm-hmm.
Flight of Poets, these kind of events that she does. Her monthly event down at Nick's Lounge brings in the best poets, fun people, and again, she doesn't get paid. Nobody gets paid.
No, she's a champion. You did well to let her fix that Harley Triumph.
Well, the Triumph was mine. She had a Yamaha.
Oh, Yamaha. Sorry.
So we'd both be out in the garage working on our bikes together.
Uh-huh.
And I told her once.
Does she still ride, or is she?
Oh, yeah. She rides a Fireblade 1000cc sport bike.
That's her bike?
Yeah.
Oh, she owns a bike. And oh, my God.
That's all we owned. Neither one of us owned a car.
Really?
Really.
She doesn't have a car?
She doesn't have a car.
I didn't know that.
No.
She's all motorcycle.
Huh?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
She fits.
And she can split lanes with the best of them.
Wow.
She's an incredibly good rider.
Has she displayed spiritual or non-material expressions which tie into her Native American past, or does she seem to be connecting to that? Or?
She connects to that. It's, you find your own path and you go down it. You can take a little of this, a little of that.
Right. Do you see it in her as somehow something that's emanating from her spirit in some way, do you think? Mm-hmm. In terms of maybe her bravery?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You have to, when you grow up in a city like this and have an academic bent, if you will, you have to fight for that. And the streets want something different out of people rather than you to expand your intellect, your creativity, your sense of community. And that's one of the things that Holly does that I'm always impressed with, is her ability to put a community together and make it grow and grow. And, and now our worlds are woven together between the arts, the literature, music, and it gets bigger. That's pretty amazing.
Well, so she's like the Mother Goose of Oakland.
Oh, yeah. Mother Goose, yeah.
That's just a passing thought via fairyland.
I wouldn't call her that.
No, but it does kind of resonate somehow in my mind. As a
It's
kind of collecting and nurturing, by her attention and thoughtfulness. So, well, great. That was a fun little exercise.
There you go.
Holly.
Pass that along to Holly.